What's the best way to get people to do what you want? Well, if you ask the infamous Italian Renaissance philosopher Machiavelli, it's through a combination of strategy, deception, and a little bit of psychology. Before you click away, let me assure you, this won't be a lecture. Instead, we'll explore some of his most manipulative tactics that you can use to become a master manipulator yourself. So buckle up and prepare to learn the art of persuasion from the one and only Niccolò Machiavelli. Machiavelli's work is often seen as a how-to guide for aspiring dictators, which isn't entirely off base. However, his ideas can be applied to everyday situations as well. Whether you're retrying to negotiate a business deal or simply get your friends to agree to your plans, Machiavelli's tactics may just give you the edge you need. So what are some of these tactics? Let's start with the art of lying. According to Machiavelli, honesty is overrated. In fact, he believed that it's sometimes better to be feared than loved. Why? Because fear can be controlled, but love cannot. When you're feared, people will obey your commands out of fear of punishment. But when you're loved, they'll do what they can to help you because they genuinely care about you. And since you can't control other people's feelings, it's much more reliable to rely on fear. Of course, this doesn't mean you should lie all the time. Just keep in mind that sometimes it's better to be feared than loved. Next, we have the doctrine of the ends justifying the means. This is the idea that if the outcome is good, then the actions taken to achieve that outcome are also good. For example, if you're trying to save someone's life by making a deal with an evil wizard, then lying to that person about your intentions would be justified. Of course, this doesn't mean you should go around lying to everyone all the time. Rather, it's a useful tool to keep in mind when deciding how to act in certain situations. Now let's talk about one of Machiavelli's most famous quotes, the lion and the fox. He believed that to succeed in life, one must be both cunning like a fox and powerful like a lion. On its own, being powerful is not enough. If you're a lion without any cunning, you'll eventually be captured by those who are more intelligent than you. Similarly, being a fox without any power is also not enough. You need to be powerful enough to protect yourself from those who would do you harm. Therefore, the ideal leader is a combination of both powerful and cunning. Finally, we have the idea of the greater good. This is the idea that sometimes it's necessary to do things that aren't in your best interest for the greater good of society. For example, sacrificing your own happiness for the happiness of others, or giving up your own freedom for the safety of your community. Of course, this doesn't mean you should be a doormat and let everyone else walk all over you. Rather, it's a reminder that sometimes it's necessary to put the needs of others before our own. So there you have it, some of the most manipulative tactics from Niccolò Machiavelli. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Just because you know how to manipulate people into doing what you want doesn't mean you should. In fact, Machiavelli himself warned against using these tactics too often, as it can lead to a loss of power. So use these tactics wisely and only when absolutely necessary. And always remember, the ends don't justify the means. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.